Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Payne. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made down inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The ball's come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd and goal for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The short completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Sooners keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Nice throw caught for a completion. He stopped and gets a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. But they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They're pounding away with the running game. It's first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass this time. He's escaping the pocket now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Vols hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him.
You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football to the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws a bullet to the right. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Powerful running here. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's back to throw again on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this deep to begin the second half. Here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Takes the handoff again. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more of the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Hart over the middle. It's Hunter. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Fighting off the tackler. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Volunteers. No chance to catch it. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. Elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Harper. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion. The offense right to the line, playing the tempo now.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it on the move. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Sooners line it up with first and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for a second and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tough running there. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long on the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The Sooners offense is back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. With the catch, it's Payne. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. And the Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And now the decision is to go for two and win it right here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late.